everyone, welcome back to My Creative Year, and this month's prompt is art space or creative space. And so I'm showing you my art room, and it's called maximizing as much space as possible. So first I'm just going to kind of show you the room itself. So you walk in, and this is a closet. Let me close the door first so you get a kind of an idea. So here is my art room here. And here is my shelving unit that you saw. Probably if you have been following me for a while, you have seen this in my old art room before we moved. And I had two of these, but I didn't want those to take up all kinds of wall space because I like hanging my art, and I also like hanging other people's art that I receive. Here's one of my inspiration boards that I like to call it, with some pictures of me and my family and things that people have sent me and my doggies and everything. And then I have some of my favorite ATCs that I've received in the mail, as well as some postcards and things like that that I put on some clipboards that I had created, decorated, and made pretty. And then here's another little table I have with all my pens and things, and I have a little table easel that I just bought recently. And down below here is where I keep all my blank canvases and things in milk crates, and my traveling art bag. And then it comes around like this, and I have another desk area right here. I used to have it up, I'll show you, up against this wall. But when I'm doing lessons of other artists, when I'm taking lessons, I like to sit here. And I can see through this space here. I usually don't have my paintbrushes here. I usually have a computer, my laptop there, and then I can see across the room to my big computer, where I will sometimes watch Hulu or Netflix or something while I am arting and not filming at the time. And so this is my desk. This used to be my daughter's desk, and she didn't want it anymore. So I kept it because I had refinished this desk. I got this desk for $20 at a garage sale, and it was peeling and cracking and stuff, so I repaired it and I refinished it myself, and then I added some of these cute little decals on it. And then on the side, what I like about this desk is it's got some side shelving, so that's all kinds of stuff, things I scan and stuff like that that I use in my art. And then here is another bulletin board full of notes and things that I've received, art from other friends that have sent me things in Happy Mail or in swaps. And here are some more of my art. And the kitty on the left, what my daughter did in 2nd grade. I used to be an art docent volunteer for her elementary school way back in the day, and I made the kitty on the right. And then some other artwork on the walls. And my daughter's a really good ceramic artist, and she did this one in one of her ceramic classes in high school. And over here, I have another little metal shelf, corner shelf thing that I have more pens and things, and I have some artist trading brushes that we did last year for my year. And this year it's my creative year, and last year was my year. So this is that. And some other art on my walls. And my Cameo silhouette that I love. I love to make my own stencils using my Cameo silhouette. And I've got some lovely art from Tamara Laporte. I ordered her book a while back, and she enclosed these lovely stickers and postcards and things. And then Gina Aaron sent me a postcard, and this was another friend of mine on Instagram. We did a swap and she sent me one of those, and that's my art. That's actually a piece of art. I think it's like Rembrandt or something that I bought at a museum. And then over here is a birdie postcard I did and some more artwork and Tamara Laporte's, another one of Tamara Laporte's postcards. And then behind this glass thing is just basically where I put a lot of my bits and bobs of things that I use in art, papers and things. So that gets done, that gets put in there. Alright, so I've got nice stamps and things here. And here is a traveling toolbox that I bought at Harbor Freight to keep all my things that I travel with when I go back to California. I art there too. And then these baskets are all full of some of my artwork that I've copied and scanned and copied and printed out and cut out for mixed media artwork. And then here I have my more pencils, colored pencils, as well as crayons and things like that in there. And then this is where, when I am filming, this is where all the action happens. I have my stencils on this round carousel thingy. And then I have my lights. And this is what was a microphone boom that I had my husband take the actual mount off and replace it with a screw. So I screw my camera in and connect my microphone to that. And so this is where I film my videos. And then down here is just basically watercolors, calligraphy, pan pastels, metal die cuts for my Sizzix Big Shot, deli papers, all kinds of little things that I use. Here's some big canvases I'm going to start doing soon. And then here's that table I was showing you earlier that has all kinds of art stuff. And it's always a work in progress. Do you often feel that you're always rearranging your art room? Because that's what I feel like I'm doing all the time. So there's that one. And then in the closet is more stuff. And this is still a major work in progress because I am debating whether I want to have a half of a shelf put in, wire shelf put in maybe on this other side to stack things on better, or have my husband put a shelf in here at this top area. And then this is the other side. And if you hear heavy breathing, that's not me, that's my dog Maya. She was outside playing and she's come back in and she's all hot. See, there she is. She was playing and she had an upset tummy today, so she's not feeling 100% good, but you know. And then this is where I display some things I received in mail, as well as some of my artwork. And then we come out into the hall, and it's a small hall. That goes to my living room and dining room area. So here is my closet, walk-in closet, that's meant for, like, you know, coats and things. You see this still the coat hanging up. But this is where I put all my excess art supplies. So like encaustics, you know, these are all like kits that I've put together. So when I need something, I just grab the particular melt crate and with whatever I need out of it. And this is the top of the other shelf. Now, if you remember, I had these two shelves in my other art room, and I put one in here, which works really good. I have some of my art books in here, and reference books and things like that. It's kind of hard to see in here because it is a little cramped, but it works for me, right? And then here I have some spice racks that I got on Amazon, and I use these to put all my excess paints, acrylic paints, things like that, craft paints, all of that. And then I got these little hooks that I hang extra stuff off of. And then when you come around the closet, you see this here, okay? I got this little corner shelf. My mother-in-law moved out of her place and she didn't want this corner shelf anymore. I said, perfect. I can use it because I can use it for other things like my inks. And down here are book pages, old book pages that I tore out of old books. And then I've got other things here, office supplies, things like that. And then this cabinet here has all my paper, art papers, like watercolor papers, that kind of thing, Bristol paper that I used for my art. And then over here is this metal file cabinet that you've seen me show you before. So these have already die cut stuff. They've got, you know, my gel pens. I've got die cuts of Tim Holtz. I've got gel pens. I've got jelly plates. So all of the excess stuff goes in this closet. Things that I don't use as often go in this closet. And then this pegboard used to be in my old art room, and now I have it inside the closet down low because I'm short. Before I used to have it up high, which wasn't very practical because reaching these, you know, hang on, let me zoom out. I wasn't zoomed out all the way. Okay, so having all of these tools up high didn't help. So there you have it. There is my short little tour of my art space. And then I hope that you will enjoy this and go check out the Facebook group, My Creative Year. And don't forget to check out all the lovely artists that are involved in this art adventure. And Maya says thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Toodles. Have a wonderful day.